Hello and welcome to Meanwhile, back on the hobby farm. Hey, check this out. Remember this? What a mess, huh? It's a mess. It's the pallet pub and my herbs are drying in there. These are leftover from last year. Never got around to getting them. I'm going to replace them and I'm going to harvest some peppermint tomorrow. Hey, a quick garden update. I neglected it last year. Didn't even have a garden. I just let everything grow wild. Hey, my arborway here for my grapes last year crashed. I put together some cross pieces up here, and these are old patio frames. I would drive by, see them neglected in people's yards, and say, "Hey, would you like me to remove that eyesore?" And they say, "Oh, please." They make great. I have one over there too. I have one there, and I've got one over there. I planted some new grapevines on the ground. Let's go over to the beds and show you what we have real quick here. It's getting dark. I got a lot of things to do before the lights go out. Okay, this is a raised bed. I got these boxes cheap, $10 each. Some of them were free. Are they going to rot? Oh yeah, they're going to start rotting, but I'm going to line them up with aluminum or steel metal roofing this fall. So they can rot all they want, and we'll be in good shape. Hey, got some orca over here. I've got some French tarragon. I've got cucumbers. Look at that. The woodchucks ate them. I have been fighting the woodchucks. I believe I have one or two left. I've been dispatching them. They are a nuisance. Got a new way of doing it. Instead of sliding the door, they run away. They come back if you're lucky. Not no more. Window up there. Right up there. That's where I get them from, in the comfort of my recliner. Anyway, back to the plants over here. We'll take a quick walk by over here. This is spearmint. I love spearmint. Some friends of mine gave me some, let me transplant some shoots about 3.5 weeks ago. And I got 2 big boxes of them. Isn't that awesome? They'll come up every year. And this is gold. This is chicken poop. It's got wood shavings in it, a little bit of straw, a lot of chicken poop in there. Put a little bit of compost on top of that. Over here, we got some oregano, we got some thyme, got some sage. Right over there, I got to transplant that. I ran out of time to fill this box up, but that's some rhubarb. Over here are 4 homeless tomato plants. I saw them at our nursery up the street. It was the last 2 days before they closed. They were $4 for $1. They were sad. They needed a new home, so I adopted them. They're getting bigger though, slowly but surely. We are in a severe drought. And let me talk to you about the drought for a second here. The thing with the drought is we've only had half an inch of rain in the last 36, 37 days. We are bone dry. It is so bad. A friend of mine that lives a couple miles up the street posted on her Facebook page today. Her backyard is all brown, and there is an outline in the ground, a rectangular like this, imprint on the ground where it's all burnt. It's a little bit greener on the outside in the middle of it, but it's got like a little cutout rectangle with a solid one right here. She was curious, why is it doing that? There's got to be something underground. Well, she found out through a neighbor many years ago, there used to be a mobile home right exactly where that spot is. And they're thinking that there's probably cinder blocks buried way in the ground for footing that never got removed. And because of the ground being so dry, it's strange how that occurred. But anyway, I know people are putting some nitrogen under the plants. It's really bad. I count our blessings that we live out in the country and we have our own well. We have no water bans out here. They're talking maybe a 1/4 inch this weekend, if we're lucky. That's not enough. Over here, I got a little bit of lavender. Got my chives. Over here, you gotta love these. Some more oregano. I had some smaller ones over in the other bed. Got some rosemary. Got a tomato plant. This thing, look at. See this? See all these cutoffs? Those aren't slugs. Those are woodchucks. Had a tomato on the size of a baseball when I planted this. Gone. Completely gone. Over here, in the bed all by itself, is feverfew. Good for headaches, folks. Hey, check all of this out over here. This is the back 40, okay? This is cut off from the goats and the pigs, but I'm going to be opening it up this week, and it's going to look like that in about less than 2 weeks. That's all open. They pretty well stripped it. The only thing that's still growing there is the pokeweed, and they're not eating it because it's poison for them, and they know it, I guess. But the pond is all green and scummy. Over there, folks, we're going to zoom in. That's called the back 80 because this is all water over here. Water scum. I'm going to clean it up one of these days. I've been trying. I cleaned a spot over there back in February. I planted, may have done it in March. I cleaned it off in February. A nice patch. All those stakes out there are elderberry plants. Guess what? There's 12 of them back there. Only 3 of them are taken so far. I have to walk in my waders because my bridge got washed out over the winter and I still have to repair it. So I put my waders on and I go out there and I water it as much, not every day, and I should be. I'm going to take some plastic coffee cans, make 3 little tiny pinholes on them, and I'm going to sit one on each back side of those stakes because the plants are in front of them. They're only about 1 inch tall. They should be about 1.5 feet tall right now. Believe it or not, yes, they should be. That's how bad the drought is. And I'm going to fill them up with water for low dripping irrigation and see if that helps out. Okay, got some marshmallow plants over here, doing great. Planted those 3 years ago. Got another stray tomato plant that I adopted. The marshmallow plants, I just let them be, and the boxes did settle. I had to add a lot of compost and chicken manure to it, chicken poop. And but they're doing good. Another stray tomato. That's another tomato plant that I planted. We got some sweet basil, lemon basil, folks. Right here, this is one of my favorite all-time plants. Right here, this is stevia. This is 10 times sweeter than sugar, and it has almost 0 calories. You can be a diabetic. It does not affect your sugar level. Doesn't give you tooth decay. Doesn't give you brain cancer. Stuff is absolutely awesome. Over here, I got some little red, hot red. Actually, they're not. They're called habanero orange peppers. They are one of the hottest peppers on there. Got a little bit of catnip in there. Got a couple. Look at that cute little tomato plant. Look at that. That's a cherry tomato plant. Another tomato plant over there. Got a tobacco plant there. Got another stray tomato plant here. It's starting to grow because I've been eliminating the woodchucks, even though I still got 1 or 2 left. Got some strawberries over here. Got a comfrey plant over there. Check this out, folks. Another one of my favorite. I know every one of my herb plants are my favorite. Apple mint. This stuff is awesome, awesome to eat. Fresh or dried makes a great, great tea. Now over here, you're saying, what is this in this empty box? That's my hen that I have been doing some first aid for. She's dirty. The reason why she's dirty is that's D-earth. It's a natural substance that is, let me unzoom this, that will take care of fleas in the ground and ticks. I spread it on the ground. It's all natural. It's food gradable. You could put some in a glass of water and drink it. I don't think I want to, but you can. It's very harmless. Little insects, ticks, mites, lice, fleas, they bite into it, they eat it, and it kills them. They're little sharp edges, but it's microscopic almost. But anyway, the reason why she's dirty is she's got mites really bad. I've been treating her for 4 days now, and I still, tonight, she's in quarantine. She may not, we're going to zoom in here real quick. Her eyes are just starting to open again. It was so bad that these little mites were going after her eyes. They hide. As soon as I flip this over, if there's any, they will run. And I don't see any. I may have, this last application I did a half hour ago. It's okay, girl. But anyway, she's dirty and dusty. I have her in a dog crate, a good size one, in the basement where it's nice and cool because we're having our second heat wave of the year. I got plenty of water in there for her, and I have a mixture of watered, pasted down chicken pellets feed with some honey and a little bit of garlic in it. The garlic gets into her blood system, and the mites and lice don't like it because they're bloodsuckers. And these are not the same lice that people get. And you say, oh, you shouldn't be carrying, you're going to get lice. Totally different. They do not go on to humans. We're going to try to do this one more time, seeing if we have any more. I don't see any more. But anyway, I did put down, I gave her a good dry bath of that about 45 minutes ago. And what I've been doing is, she's in that dog kennel during the daytime. She's got the big windows. She's got daylight, some sunshine. But she's lonely. But this girl, the animal kingdom is amazing, folks. What caused the attention that we had a problem was during the lockdown at nighttime into the main chicken coop, which is called the Chick Inn. She wasn't nowhere to be found. She was hiding in an old chicken tractor that we had, and which is good because it's very contagious. Once they have it, they can pass it on to other ones, chickens and what have you. So I did end up last evening going in the coops, cleaning them up and spreading a whole bunch of DE, I call it DE earth, all around it. And did check about 10% of my birds, and none of them showed any sign of mites. Like I said, it's really hard to do because at nighttime they hide. But earlier when I was out here, when I took the feathers and folded them back, you could see these little beige-colored mites just hiding because they don't like they don't like being exposed. But anyway, she's good. I take her out every night. I come out here and I water my plants by hand, and I come out and I put her in one of these boxes. She doesn't fly away, just to give her some fresh air, to be outside. Some good vitamin D from the sunshine is always good. And that is it. We're going to sign out over here. Look at my grape leaves. Last year, something ate all our grapes. Check that out. Check that out, folks. Right there. Got some grapes. Last year, something ate all our grapes. We had zero harvest last year. It may have been raccoons. But anyway, folks, we're going to end this video. Thank you for stopping by. The garden is a complete mess. I need to spend a lot of time out here cleaning this all up. You know, you folks who didn't follow me last year, that is an old refrigerator with the freezer on top. I flipped it upside down and put some, looks like we got a wasp nest there. Put some pallet board, stained it up, and it's a good cooler when you have a cookout. You fill it all up. But anyway, folks, hey, thank you for stopping by. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I know we got 5 new members today, and 2 of them I had met on my day job. I was just talking about how I de-stress by spending time on my little hobby farm and how I love animals more than people. And shout out to my new friend over there at the Woodland Mall. I was on business, and he has a fruit stand out there where they sell like fruit drinks. His name is Mo. He's from Egypt. Mo, if you're watching, hey, it was a pleasure meeting you, my new friend. Take care. Take care, folks. Bye.